The Horse I Belong To. Introduction. Two damaged creatures, scarred inside and out by their early encounters with humans. Two damaged creatures, anxious, withdrawn, suspicious, but keeping one tiny part of their heart secure, protected, in the frail hope that someday they would meet the one they could let in, the one they could trust, the one who would understand them, love them, cherish them. Two damaged creatures against all odds encountered each other, and in each other found the one they needed. And these two damaged creatures, after a lifetime of distress, began to heal each other. One of them was an abandoned mare called Cheyenne. The other one was me. It is a human tendency to extract ourselves from the continuity of life on this planet, to the extent that we even refer to non-humans as animals, as if we weren't one ourselves. This way of thinking has allowed us to exploit them, consume them, and dismiss them as partners or teachers because, of course, what can a mere animal have to teach that holiest of holy us? Well, quite a lot, I discovered. All animals, I suspect, but horses for sure, exist in a state of awareness that every wisdom tradition on earth urges us to strive for. Presence, the here and now, undistracted by our commercialism and our toys. They see the world, hear it, smell it, participate in it with a fullness humans seek and only achieve with attentive pursuit. To live in the mind of a horse is to live in a healthy place, in an unperturbed state, meaning one in which humans have not abused or perverted them. Horses live in the moment, hold no grudges, learn their lessons, and move on. Horses are honest. They do not feel sorry for themselves, fret over their appearance, worry about growing older. They simply cope. Leadership is earned, and while it may be challenged, it is respected. They are forgiving. This is the prescription for an enlightened life, no matter what your species. Their senses are so much more developed than ours that an industry has arisen around using their hyper-awareness to help physicians and psychologists diagnose and treat mental, emotional, and behavioral imbalances among humans, because the horse immediately sees what it might take the human months to uncover. Anyone who rides is familiar with this. The horse knows as soon as they see you how well you can ride and treat you accordingly. Horses are also effective in treating problems like cerebral palsy, ADHD, dementia, autism, and a range of other disorders that continues to expand. Beyond the gifts of strength and mobility, the motion of the horse communicates to the equivalent muscles and nerves in the human, stimulating them even when the human cannot. But even more remarkable is what a horse can do for the heart. It is a truism that there is something about the outside of a horse that is good for the inside of a human. I've seen for myself the transformation that occurs when a child is taken from a wheelchair, put on a horse, and a kid who couldn't walk instantly becomes bigger, stronger, and faster than anyone else. And of course, there is my own personal transformation. As I started living with horses, I made some great discoveries. For example, it is always better to reach for something you love than to run from something you hate. My life with Shy led to a continuum of growth, fueled by a new worldview. I was introduced to the horse way of seeing things, totally different from the negative, defeatist, self-pitying gestalt in which I had lived my entire life. I discovered the power of gratitude to lift you above the petty frustrations with the quotidian, the sense of peace you feel when you have trust in another. The rewards of having someone in your life to love and care for. The excitement of growing in ability, feeling and understanding something you didn't before. The most important thing this horse did for me, something that no one else had been able to do, was to make me think differently about me. That is how she changed my world. When you believe you are worthless, stupid, ugly, unlovable, you will live in a world that confirms those beliefs. I know this for a fact because that is where I lived until she came into my life. When this horse began to trust me, respect me, when she started coming to me when she saw me, even though she knew she was going to work, she began to make me feel differently about me. As I saw her efforts to meet more demanding requests, as I saw her responses change from fearful to purposeful, she rewrote the book of me. I felt valued, worthy, accepted. And when 1,000 pounds of breathing bone and muscle believe in you, it is powerful medicine. She took me out of that toxic world of criticism and self-judgment that always found me lacking, and brought me into a world of balance and motion, poetry and music, awareness, presence, softness, gratitude, and after a lifetime of not even believing in it, joy. This is our story, but not all of it. We have gone on to achieve remarkable things, and while the healing is not yet finished, this was its beginning. It did not happen for me with the psychologists, the therapists, the medication, or even the other horses I'd known. It took this particular horse, this ordinary, extraordinary horse, a horse I belong to.